Welcome back to episode 74 of the City Podcast. Fucking John. John was here, guys. He was.
Yeah?
He just left because, Mimi Symes. And Mark.
Cinderella.
And Mark is celebrating his birthday. Week,
Again?
month.
Damn.
Let me lick you up and down till you say stop.
I don't think he's celebrating his birthday. It's just.
Birthday sex.
It's just that he couldn't make it, so I'm just making an excuse for him.
Yeah.
Okay. He said something came up, and I was like, that dick.
His dick's so big, all the blood rushes to his dick. Passes out.
If you guys don't know, I'm Tony, and I'm here with
Roman.
And your boy Eric.
Hate that boy.
It sounds like we're missing an episode, was it? Because last week, actually, it was last week.
Last week, yeah.
We tried something new. We tried a video podcast.
I think
Mixed
John
emotions.
was drunk there.
Yeah.
Yeah, John was completely hammered.
Yeah.
It's annoying when you're the only sober one there because you're like, fuck.
For being sober.
I mean, yeah, but I had to work early the next day and everything. So
I was
I had to work early the next day too.
I was just, you could
I drive for a living.
I give stuff to people that drive for life.
Exactly.
I was watching the video again 2 days ago, and you could tell John's joke because his face is like red. I was like, no. And he started drinking off my drink. I was like, man.
Yeah.
Now you got the herpes.
John's like an Asian. He gets that red face, and he's got a small dick.
But you did scare him, right?
What?
I was watching the video, and that part where you told him about the
bacteria
in his
the dry hole.
he like.
Alright, well, okay, so while we were doing the video podcast, he said something about going to a dentist. Oh, we were talking about our resolutions, which we're going to get to yours in just a bit, but he was saying like, I got to go to the dentist and everything because I have a broken tooth. And I told him, do you know, like, when you have a broken tooth, like, there's bacteria in your mouth, of course, it can get infected, and it's called what's called a dry hole. What it is the bacteria starts eating away at your gum and starts going to your bone, like the actual jawbone. And he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I read about it. And he was just like, oh, okay. And then he like took Tony's drink, which was whiskey, and he just like swished it around in his mouth and then did it a second time, and he got like actually pretty fucking scared. He was like, well, I'm getting that taken care of soon.
I'm gonna tell you how bad he was scared. All right, so the next day he stayed over, right? Because we ended up getting drunk for New Year, so he did, not me. The next day he woke up and he's like, you got any mouthwash? I was like, yeah. He's like, why? I don't know, my tooth hurts. I was like, okay. And it's a Hispanic house, so my family sometimes goes to Mexico and buys over-the-counter antibiotics from Mexico. And he woke up and after he rinsed his mouth and washed his mouth, he talks to my mom and he's like, you have any extra antibiotics and tooth painkillers? She's like, yeah, you need some? He's like, yes I do. I was like,
they're expired from 2005, but they still work.
They still work. You just need more of them.
Yeah.
I go, hey John, you alright? He's like, yeah, just woke up with my tooth hurting. I was like, are you sure it wasn't Roman just picking at the ring?
I was just trying to help him out because I was just like, yeah, that could happen with a broken tooth.
Deep down inside, he was going to get too drunk, and he's like, you know what, I'll leave it for the next day off. And if the next day off isn't right after he got paid, he'll be like, well, I don't have money, so I'll leave it for the next day off. Next thing you know, my homeboy's missing a jaw.
I mean, it's good to scare him. I mean,
yeah.
that's the only...
It's the only thing that actually works on him.
Him and Eric are the only way you could do it. Is like you put fear in him. He's like, maybe I should go to the doctor. Or like for a week, they're like, it hurts. It hurts so bad.
Sometimes.
But last episode we were talking about resolutions. You were here because you had to go buy fireworks with our nieces.
Oh yeah.
You have any quick ones in mind?
Yes, the same ones I got from every year. Pinky, finish the goddamn house, move in, start a family. Boom.
I don't think he's ever said he wanted to start a family.
Yeah,
I'm getting up in age, so I'm just like, I want to see what a little me would look like.
Fair enough. You want to see your child. And you want to see if it grows up.
Exactly. I don't care about growing it up. You know what I mean? I could die before that, and then, at least I know I have something out there.
Spreading that is not this day.
Exactly.
He left the lenience out.
Spreading that Tiburon name, bro.
You want some fucking little werewolves out?
Not just that. I want to see if I actually got the gene because my grandma put it in my brain. She's like, deep down in our family, we got the blue eyes and blonde hair gene. And if now we got a twin gene, I was like, damn, if I could hit a twin gene, that'd be cool.
With blonde eyes and...
With blonde eyes, blue eyes, and blonde hair, then I'll be like, damn, Mike, R.I.P., I fucking beat your ass. My baby's cute as fuck. They're going to tell your babies to do work.
Yeah, you have super Nazi babies. That's the last thing he already needs is like super Nazi
babies. He already has a superiority complex. He doesn't need that.
Don't let him. If I get an Asian baby, it's gonna be smart and beautiful, bro. It's gonna be good.
It'll at least be smart, maybe.
First of all, I've been told many a time, not just by our family, but by people,
not just by my mom.
Exactly, and my grandma. G-moms keep it real; they don't lie. That I'm a handsome dude. I'll take it for what it is.
No one's calling you handsome.
Quit hating.
they calling you. And say, you know what? Real quick, you know I know he's not handsome. So he has a god sister he hasn't seen in a while. All right, and for
that doesn't count.
No, he has a god sister. It's not related by blood or anything like that. And they haven't seen each other in a while. I mean, I talk to him once in a while because. His godfather comes and visits us. And
shouts out to them. I think they listen to the podcast.
All right, cool.
One of them is an actual wrestler, like pro wrestler.
Okay, cool.
Not the god sister, the dude she's married to.
Okay,
her husband. And the first thing they tell me is like, "Hey, we miss you. How you doing?" and shit like that. And the first thing they see, they go to Eric. Is like, "Damn, Eric, you get fat."
First of all, that was the first one. That was the first one, the oldest one. And we were always talking shit to each other. That's how we got along.
Okay.
But she's like, "Oh my god, I miss you. Look at you, so fat." And I'm like, "Cool." I was like, "I'm pretty sure she had time to talk to Tony." And Tony's like, "Tell him some shit."
Which I didn't. That was all that.
I'm pretty sure he did, because he's a sneaky black man.
And then her little sister, she's like, "Damn, why you so fat?"
First of all, second of all, no, she didn't. No, she did not. She was like, "Eric," and gave me a hug, and she was like, "How you been?" I was like, "Cool." I was like,
and she grabbed your love handles and been like, blah, 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 blah.
I wish I had love handles. I got that shit. I got love bars, bro.
Well, but they left.
Yeah, you like that,
right? So they left, right? Everybody cleared out. We're watching Dragon Ball. And the next day, he's like, "Man, ain't that some shit? I haven't seen him in a while." And the first thing they tell me is like, "Why you so fat?"
That's true. And I was like, "Damn, I gotta lose this weight, yo."
So
we have a weight loss challenge.
I was working on it. I lost 10 pounds.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna add to the weight loss challenge. So we have candy bags, and we give for my little brother's.
Yeah, I haven't touched candy in a while.
So my little brother had a birthday party, so we have candy bags, and there is a bag of chocolates, and he's like, "Is that a Butterfinger?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, it is. You want one?" And he was like, "Nah, I'm not eating candy, weight loss challenge and everything." And so I started reading the labels, like crispy, crunchy, peanut buttery. He's like, "No." He's like, no, I don't want any. Then I opened it and I put it under his nose, like, "Smell that goodness." He's like, "Fuck, just give me it." Alright?
Oh,
sabotage.
You have such a weak constitution.
So I ain't gonna let it go to waste, bro. It's already open.
But then I got up, right? I got up to get something to drink, came back, and he's eating the cookies and the rest of the chocolates are in the bag. I was like, I was all Mr. Versus like, excellent.
Chocolate's good for you. That's what I'm saying. They want you to eat at least 2 pieces of chocolate every day.
I don't think so.
Dark chocolate. I just like to put my chocolate with a little bit of peanut butter.
But yeah, that was this.
But that's milk chocolate.
So any other resolution other than a house and kids?
Win this fucking weight loss challenge.
Hey, it's up for grabs.
I don't want to wear no moo-moo.
I talked to Mark. He's like, "It's not about winning. It's about not coming last."
That's true.
I was like, "I'm okay with that."
I asked John, "What have you been doing?" He's like, "Nothing." And I was like,
"It shows."
So weak. I was like, "Cool, man." I was like, "Me neither." Wink, wink. I weighed myself a while back because they made me come up here. And I saw the scale and I was like, "All right, I guess." And I went down, 238.
We'll verify
You're
right
not
now.
even close to being the
28.
2s.
No.
328. Sorry.
I don't think you were in the 3s either.
428.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Right, it was like 420, almost 430.
428. Yeah.
All right, so I weighed myself and it was like at fucking 410, 420. And I was like, cool. I think I
That's
lost
a
like
big.
8 pounds.
It's.
I can't remember.
410 is 18
I climbed
pounds.
stairs and I was tired.
It was the stairs of that one time.
Yeah, that one time.
I
Fucking.
told you, I should have weighed myself the day we did the weigh-in.
Mm-hmm.
After I took a dump, because I know I would have lost some more weight. I was like, I take them power dumps, dude.
Actually, you don't want to do that. You want to weigh more when you weigh in.
Well, exactly. I should have weighed myself after, and I'd be like, boom.
Well, anyways.
Oh my God, I can't believe.
That's pretty much it. I guess maybe get a promotion.
Okay.
You know, simple resolution, simple things. Just
Is
get
it-
better karma. You know, as in do better, do nice stuff.
Oh,
For
okay.
people
Oh,
type of deal.
That's the first thing I've ever heard Eric saying
That's
about
like-
putting karma out there.
I mean,
And what happened to you?
Eric
what
has
happened to you
plenty.
this last week where you're like, I want a family and I want to do good so I can get
Well,
good.
First of all, Eric's always been one with karma. It just karma knows not to fucks with Eric. That's all it knows.
I don't think that's how karma works.
It knows
at
how it
all.
goes. Eric's a piece of shit, but he's a nice piece of shit.
You can't be a piece of shit and be a nice piece of
Yeah,
shit.
you can.
No, you can't.
You can.
Can you?
You do good,
Yeah.
say shit.
yeah, I mean, you can do good actions, but you still talk shit.
So
That's-
does that
that's
make you a
what
piece
I-
of shit, though?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Another definition of piece of shit is that you're a bad person, aka piece of shit.
I don't know. Let the people comment and be like, "Is Eric a nice piece of shit, or is
Like,
he
you-
just a straight up piece of shit?"
You can't be an asshole and be
Well,
like.
Clarissa
"Ah."
said that she likes you, so I'm pretty sure she's not gonna call you a
See,
piece of
boom.
shit.
You can't be like an asshole and be like, I'm a nice asshole. I was like, no, you're still an
I'm
asshole.
a very nice asshole. I get along with people, but they know
Yeah, I'm like a bleached asshole.
exactly. I'm clean, but with a little bit of crunk chucks. I just got bleached.
The crunk shits.
by fucking what's that wet toilet paper and stuff.
Yeah, dude. It's like the
That's
second
just-
time I make you laugh with little fucking words here.
I mean, it's just, I think,
it's been a while.
I think it's just because I haven't really seen you because
That's true.
when I was here, even on New Year's, I really didn't like see you because like as soon as I got here, you're like, I'm gonna go buy fireworks. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And then I haven't seen you for a week, so you always are very off the dome, random funny, and that always gets me. Well, you know what?
I mean, the next thing I got is just to finish the trifecta. I gotta find a way to when I'm talking in the conversation. I just gotta throw in the little fart knocker in there. Boom.
Fire dog is just funny. I don't care who you are. It's just funny.
Fart knocker,
But
boom. It's like Bangkok. You can't say Bangkok and not smile.
You don't have to laugh, but you have to smile.
smile.
You
I
at
don't
least
know,
smile.
Bangkok kind of.
Look at you. You smiling right there.
I'm smiling.
It's
but-
like, hey.
You know,
It's like, where'd you go? Oh, man, did you hear about those 3 people that got brutally murdered? He's like, where were they at? Bangkok.
but the whole thing with him, like being like, what happened to you? You're asking like, what happened to you? Why are you acting this way? I'm kind of the same way because me and John were going to get something to eat. We went to go get pho. To be honest with you.
Oh, I missed out.
Yeah, you did.
Fuck.
Hey, man.
I still don't see the passion for pho.
You don't have passion in your life because
Wait,
you're black.
pho is the rice one or the noodle one?
The
It's
noodle. It's the soup.
It's chicken noodle soup
No
Except,
chicken.
with
well,
pork.
Clarissa always got the chicken. I'm pretty sure she still does
Come on, fam.
Yeah.
because she doesn't like red meat for some reason.
John tried the duck.
Mm.
Too much bones.
Yeah, but
Oh yeah.
whenever you hear duck, it's not like, oh, this is fucking yeah.
Unless it's like super fried, like that Peking.
But even that has bones in it.
Yeah, but it's so crispy.
I feel like it has a
Chew on
lot of
bones.
bones because it does a lot of raping.
Mm.
Not
Yeah.
like duck. You got.
I actually saw that today, this week
So it
on,
doesn't
on
make
Monday, New Year's Day. I was driving to. There's a hospital called Mission Trail Baptist. It's out there by on the southeast side.
Yeah.
And I went there, and there's like a pond there, and I saw a whole bunch of ducks, and I saw one of them fucking, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's a rape.
That does not look consensual. He's
Yeah.
like, Happy New Year. Quack, quack, quack. No. Where's
So
my
anyway, you're with John.
But I was with John today, and we were going to get pho, and I was like, oh man, I was talking to him about what I was doing for him. I was painting some figures for him for Warhammer. It's not those, but some like it.
Yeah, I
And I was saying like, oh yeah, I just have to do that. And I go, damn, it's like my fourth job. And he goes, what the hell's the second and third? And I was like, this, like Grimworks as a thing, and then like my little game channel that I do, and I do it, weekly. I contribute to a lot of podcasts here, and I do a whole week of things on my channel. And he goes, yeah, and he goes like, is that really a job? And I was like, well, it's positive mental attitude. Like, I've been negative for so long. Like, I've been negative, and it's got me nowhere. It really hasn't improved my status in life. And I told him, well, it's just positive mental attitude. Let me think of this as a job. Like, these are jobs. Even though I'm not getting paid for them, they are jobs. They're things that I feel I have to do every day.
Well, that's what keeps you motivated to keep doing stuff.
Exactly. So I was just saying, like, those are my job as well. So that's what I was saying. Like, oh, this is just a fourth job. So I'm painting Warhammer figures if you don't want to paint them for yourself.
I told you could have done that a long time ago. Remember?
Yeah.
We were talking about opening up a shop. I was gonna give you a little side of it so you could just have commission painters.
But the thing is, like, it's like with things like that, you're always improving. With everything you do, you're always improving. So at that point, I didn't feel like I could really do that. But
then was it like a month later? Our local shop was like, we have commission painters. Anybody want their stuff? I was like, son of a bitch, that could have been fucking open. That could have been our shop.
But I mean, now they don't really do that.
Now you can pick it up.
They moved to another location, yeah. Which I actually want to go because it's a coffee shop.
Go on record. I say you got to do that Uber Eats painting thing. I was like, where you at, fam? I got you.
And I just fucking pull up with painted models for you.
Dude, you just open your window to your room, and that's it. Drive through something. Just drop them off here. Tell me what colors you want. Yeah, so that's where you pick them up too.
Yeah.
Watch out for Tex. He bites.
But Tex, my old dog. But yeah, I was just saying, like, it's positive mental attitude. I'm trying to, it's slowly. I'm trying to just be a little more positive about things. So
what's that quote that success is first a mind thing, then overall. Something like that.
I don't think that's an actual quote.
I don't know.
It is. I saw it.
I stole
it. Mikey gave me a poker book. How to be successful. It's in there.
Really?
Success. You have to imagine winning, then you will win.
Oh, that's okay. The win, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, like.
Well, I mean, you have to win in life. That's the whole winning mentality.
I was fucking being.
Winning in life is to wake up. But some people see losing in life is to wake up.
Again, mental game.
That's true.
Are you more of a half full, half empty kind of person?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with my thing. There's water, so drink it. Type of guy.
Water everywhere.
So you're changing your mental game.
Yeah, I'm just trying to change it up and just really put my best foot forward every day. That's pretty much what I'm doing.
I mean, yeah, the way you think about it, a work thing, you kind of. It's like one of those things you walk on eggshells because you start thinking about a work, it becomes work, and then you stop liking it. It's just more like
no. Well, that's the thing is like yes, it's work, but like the whole. I've always thought it was bullshit where they say like do something you love and you'll never work a day in your life, and I was like that's bullshit because no matter what, it's still work, and naturally a lot of people don't like to work. Yeah. And it's going to be hard. It's going to be challenging. But that's why a lot of people do that. Is like, I didn't fucking start doing figures and shit like that because it was easy. Like, I was like, you know what? It's challenging. Let me try to put my mind to it. Or something like that.
I get you.
And the same thing with like guitar, singing, or anything like that I do. Like hobbies that I do. It's, you have to be able to challenge yourself.
Well, I mean, before we started recording, I asked you why haven't you done music in a while, and you was your answer that you pick up a guitar and you didn't feel anything with it no more.
Yeah, for a long time when I because if you don't know, I played guitar for fucking ever for a very long time, and I just felt like after a while I just kind of lost it. I didn't have the passion, and I just didn't really care. And then recently,
burnout feeling.
Yeah, it's just like not even a burnout feeling. It was just like it was nothing. It was. I literally would just look at my guitar and be like, I can always pick that up some other time. And I picked it up recently, about a week ago. And I just kind of started fiddling around with it and putting a capo and working some new chords and kind of doing little melodies here or there. And it just felt good. Like, it felt good again. The thing is, now I have to make time with everything else that I do to kind of work that in there. And that's the whole thing. Is
that's
like
a dangerous place to be because then you get burnt out yourself.
Give me time.
Exactly, and that's the whole thing is like, if I may not say like, oh man, I don't do a lot, but I actually do a lot.
Yeah.
Like throughout, like even after work, there's a lot of things that, do I need to do them? No, they're more wants more than anything, but I still do them.
I mean, you need that mentality. I tell you that every day.
Yeah.
That I need to be. I have to have
Stimulated.
that. I have that mental thing that if I don't find fun in, or if it's not work, I won't do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll find ways to either find excuses not to do it or get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why you're like, oh, I'm not gonna let you, because the moment they're like, oh, you know what, I could take an episode off.
Mm-hmm.
Suddenly one becomes two becomes, you know what, you do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, you know what, just take over. I'm out.
Yeah, exactly. That's
I've
why
done it before.
Exactly.
I've done it where we're like, I start strong, and it was like, hey man, let's do this. I push it.
Mm-hmm.
We get stuff doing, and you start going, and suddenly be like, oh, I can't make it this week, or I can't do it this, and suddenly be like, you know what? You go ahead and start doing it, and suddenly be like, forget about it.
And exactly with this, it's always like, no, we have to do something.
Yeah, because we tried almost every single nerd thing there is to try out there.
Mm-hmm.
We tried the big tournaments.
Except women in high places.
They won't even look at me.
Oh, I tried to take him to the strip club. He's like, nah, ain't for me.
It's not, because I just fucking get wood and then I can't do anything with it. Like
it's called busting the nut in your pants.
Exactly.
It ain't a full stripper experience if you don't bust a nut in your pants. That's how they look.
But then you're like walking around with like a watery, like the little watery load like next to your package.
Let it drip down your neck, bro.
It ain't fun. It ain't fun.
This is how the strippers know that they did a good job. They need that, just like they want attention from dad. They need to know that, hey, you're special. You
made me bust a nut in my pants when I didn't want to.
You are appreciated.
Or they're gonna give
another one.
Or they're gonna give you like, oh, already? Good job, trooper.
I heard that a lot. I've heard that a lot throughout my life. But
back to the mentality thing, I think it's important.
Jokes on you as long as it lasted.
Like, I'm pretty sure if Eric put it in his head, hey, I need the house done, he wouldn't wait around for someone to go actually help him. He started like moving stuff out and stuff like that. You had to put yourself in the mental game to accomplish things.
Yeah, you just have to do it. Like that's the short end of it. You have to do something. And this is weird because I'm a fucking nerd, so it's not that weird. But Green Lantern, that fucking quote from Green Lantern, where they're
Darkest Night,
where they're talking about hope, and it's like hope without action is nothing.
Just words.
But hope with action is will. Like you'll will yourself to do something.
Yeah.
So,
damn, that's smart.
Jeff Downs, baby.
It works the other way around too, right?
Yeah.
When you're like, oh, I feel so tired and lazy and like I don't want to do anything. Suddenly your body just like can't move. You're like, damn, why am I?
Exactly. You have to put yourself in the right mindset.
That's how depression. At least for me, that's how depression is.
Oh yeah.
The moment you start thinking, it's like, oh, Shane going right for me.
It's called the defeatist attitude.
Like that. Yeah.
And that's the whole thing is like, for a long time,
I was like, to listen to every morning, just fucking Shia LaBeouf telling you to do it.
Oh, man, I don't like that guy.
Yo. That's gonna be your little alarm. Just do it.
But for the longest time, I was like, man, I'm depressed. And then like for a while, I was like, man, I'm not depressed. And then I actually thought about it. I'm like, oh, you're severely depressed. But you have to you just have to kind of try to get through your day.
And once you get diagnosed with depression, you're like, okay.
I wouldn't count myself as depressed. I just count it as lazy.
And I stopped taking the medicine, so I'll be like, you just deal with it.
I'm always weirded out by those medicines. I don't like I don't
like the ones that make you have bloody diarrhea.
Well, that's all of them.
They gave me
Give me weed. That's all you gotta do.
They gave me Zoloft.
Zoloft,
And they gave me something for anxiety, like super anxiety.
A mood stabilizer and anxiety.
There are zombie pills. You silly don't know when time passes.
And that's what I don't want. I don't want to be just like, I don't want to zombie out. Like, I don't want to just be like out of it completely. And I know maybe that goes away after
your body getting used to
exactly, your body gets used to it, and you're just like, oh, okay, this is just what it is.
I
but
don't care again.
But I've also heard that once you try to get off of like Xanax and things like that, that it's a hard kick, and it's just like
it's like any narcotics.
Yeah,
any chemical narcotics.
So I'm just like, I'll try to better myself with myself. That's probably not the best thing to do.
My nigga, weed.
I probably should smoke a little bit of weed.
You know what works? Your brother saying, "Hey man, stop being a little bitch." I'll tell you. You know how many times I tell him, "Hey dudes, I just can't do this because my head won't allow me to do it."
Yeah.
Stop being a little bitch and just do it. And they get me mad. They're like, fucking.
I guess this is where I luck out because my brother's also depressed.
Look at me. I'm telling you, I'm a little bitch.
And my sister suffers from depression. So all of the children, and I think my dad honestly is depressed. He just won't like go to a doctor for it. But
he's a fucking man and he handles it.
Exactly. So I'm just like, if he can handle it, I can handle it.
He drinks.
I'll just die earlier.
You know what he does? He
you
drinks.
were born in a different time. You were born in the we need a safe space and bubbles and.
Bitch, I wasn't born at that time.
You grew up on that time, so you're born in it.
You were molded by it.
It's the generation behind us that was like that.
The same thing. I found out we're millennials.
Oh yeah, we're totally millennials.
That's technically where it falls on.
But I don't need a safe space. I don't get offended by words.
You know what? You know what your dad does? He drinks like any real man does.
He stabs his son.
He doesn't really drink all that much. Oh, you know what? He does enjoy his wine. My dad enjoys the shit out of his wine.
Fancy.
Yeah, him and my mom, they're all foo-foo.
I think it's just a grown-up drink. It's a way to drink without
feeling guilty.
Yeah,
it doesn't get you fucked up, but it lets you feel like, hey, life is alright.
You know what? I think it doesn't get you, unless you have multiple bottles.
Yeah.
It doesn't get you stupid drunk. It gets you buzzed.
Yeah, well, I mean, but here's the thing.
Usually a bottle of wine kind of gets you to that place where you're just like, okay, well.
But here's the thing. Once you pass, like, a point with wine, you're hammered. Like, you're shit-faced beyond belief.
And that's called nighttime you fall asleep.
And you're just like, I just had, like, 2 bottles. Like, that's nothing, right? And you're like, oh, wait, that's 2 bottles of alcohol.
It goes from, Roman, you're doing good, Mijo, to, hey, go get me a knife.
No.
Mijo, I'm kind of proud of you, too. You know what? You fucked up your mom, dude. I used to be able to fit.
Her badge ruined. Hey,
I hear the wind whistle in there, bro.
I was actually the tiny baby. That was my brother's fault.
Your dad calls
my brother had a hard time fitting out. I flew out.
Dude, your dad calls you up on that shit. He's like, man, I would be proud of you, but you were born a little tiny bitch. Like, Dad.
And you have a small dick. Fuck you, Dad. Where's the knife?
I was like, are you sure you're my son? That's all fucked
You're not a Vargas. Vargas have vergas, bro. Where's your verga? Nowhere. Fucking nowhere.
I was here Adam Carolla, and he was just like, what happened to, like, the time in which we grew up where everybody praised your dad's dick? And he goes like, he was like, when I was a little kid, I remember my friends saying like, my dad's got a bigger dick. No, my dad's dick is bigger, is huge. And there was like, he was saying like, oh, that kind of like, oh man, I'm not like as big as my dad, so I'm not a fucking man. So that gave you a little bit of like striving. Now it's just like, yeah, my dad has a bigger dick, and I'm like, fuck, fuck that guy.
He's an asshole.
But I know where I got my girth from. Anyways,
your mom's hips.
Yeah, I have my mom's childbearing hips. Fucking bitch.
Alright, enough of this.
Alright, well, as you can tell, we didn't have a plan.
Pandering.
Actually, we had a plan, but it would require everybody to kind of be here.
Yeah,
and supposedly this podcast was gonna be, first one of the new year, and everybody was gonna be here. Mm-hmm. Like moments before we started recording, it was like, yeah, we're all gonna be here. Mm-hmm. Mark's like, hey man, something came up. Mm-hmm. I was like, okay. And then John's like, I'm tapping out. I'm out.
John had a quarter of a beer and passed out on a bed.
Guinness makes him go
night.
Yeah, that's the thing though. He's used to like when he
flaccid.
Yeah.
the thing with John is that when he drinks a beer, he's used to like, okay, that's gonna be his prep to go to sleep. So when I saw him drinking the beer, I was like, no.
Warm milk.
When I saw him drinking the beer, I was like, oh, this dude is not gonna make it until he gets here. So I mean,
you're right.
Conversations with friends is not bad.
Yeah, and I always like these episodes where I don't know, we haven't caught up in a while. I haven't seen any of y'all motherfuckers in a week because I've been working.
And
so,
my house has been hectic for a while. Finally, holidays and parties are done, at least for a little bit.
Quick little side note. Got to see that Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho fight yesterday.
Oh yeah,
we're talking about it.
We're gonna have some thoughts on that on Signature Maneuver this week.
I didn't see it all, but I saw that fucking.
Yeah.
I was happy with the outcome.
Catching up with friends and having conversation with friends is always a good thing.
Yeah.
And you could always join the conversation. You know, you could always go and drop a comment on our YouTube. You know, YouTube/GreenWorks. Gotta make sure I put that out because we work hard for it.
That's right.
All right. And you could always follow us on our social media. We have Instagram, we have Twitter, and we have Facebook. Just search out GreenWorks. You'll see us. I mean, I put up the video where it's us introducing the channel, so you'll see our ugly mugs.
Yes, sir.
You know, drop a comment. You know, just put City Podcast. And you know it's us for us. I know there's other ways. You could go old time ways.
That's right. If you're old timey like myself and you like email, go ahead and go to citypod88@gmail.com. Eric.
Citypod88@gmail.com. Come.
All
Hey,
right.
did you see John's impression of you doing that?
No.
That thing was the funniest thing.
When?
After New Year's.
Oh, you had to actually watch the
I tried to watch the video, but it was very loud, and John was like, Happy New Year! So I was like, John, you're drunk.
It was really loud. Why didn't you just lower down the volume on your phone?
Because Eric goes full blast or no ass.
It's usually no ass.
So lonely.
Lonely.
Just here with my fart knocking ass.
Still funny. I don't give a fuck.
Speaking of comments, I know we have a few.
We do, and we're starting off this year strong with Clarissa and the Clam Jam Power Hour.
Oh, come on in, Clam, and welcome to the jam. Hey, you, what you gonna do?
You guys didn't hear that because I just realized I have my phone really loud.
Oh my god.
The Space Jam song.
See, this is why you don't go fucking no ass. You go full ass.
Exactly, estúpida. You're not part of the family. Fucking huérfano.
Alright, so we have a few comments from Clarissa.
Hey, Clarissa, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. And she goes, I have the D20 mode too.
Dang.
Smiley face.
Oh, for the ice?
Yeah.
Hey, aren't we fancy?
Dang.
Again, I don't know if
She
it's
drinks her
fancy,
whiskey
but
with
it's she don't.
I mean,
Well, okay, I know for a fact she doesn't drink. I don't know. She might drink whiskey now.
Dude, she moved on up. She got a fucking carpenter dude.
It's true.
Husband, bro.
I mean, I assume he drinks whiskey. What kind of whiskey does he drink? Is it Jameson or is it something else?
He probably drinks some local stuff because he seems like a dude who's just down for the fucking taste.
He goes to Pearl and goes to the.
Dude, he goes to he drinks micro brew beer, but he also drinks like Texas River fucking whiskey or Texas whiskey.
Better man than I.
but it's kind of fun. I mean, you're taking extra steps to get that one ice.
You're not wrong, and you're not just using regular ice for whiskey. So
Yeah,
that's good.
and it's
Who
artistic.
nowadays
So.
fucking uses fucking ice trays? Nobody.
It's true.
Lo and behold, the days of fucking ice trays are long and gone, bro.
Oh, you know what they're used for?
Fucking-
DIY stuff. Like
Yeah.
my young nieces watching, they use ice trays to make like
Smoothie shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
smoothies.
fucking lonely people use ice trays,
And
bro.
fucking lip gloss.
No
and
longer
all
is it
that
the
stuff.
family going, who the fuck ate the last ice? You fill it out.
Why didn't you fucking fill it up,
I
you
was
piece
like,
of
you
shit?
ever had that fight?
Oh yeah.
Who ate the
That's
last I
it.
didn't fill up the tray?
Yeah.
That was us.
Exactly.
Yup, I'd be like, dude, there's two ices left. I was like, do I risk the 2 ices? Or do I just leave them there and fuck them? Fuck them, bro.
You remember we used to have one special ice tray
Uh-huh.
that made little half bullet shaped ice. It was like a blue one, had little circles.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody fought for that ice because you'd have a whole bunch of little crunchy ice. That was awesome.
It was like a rubber tray. It was a hard tray. So
It was like a silicone one.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. I remember those, and the one that I always hated was when somebody filled it up, but you're just like 30 minutes after they filled it up, so it's starting to get icy, but it's all water. Yeah, I'm like, fuck!
I like that one. I just filled my cup up with that one. I was like, fuck it.
And what used to piss me
I'm
off
a crunch
too,
on this wire.
when people half-ass the fill up, you got half of ice. I was like,
why are you doing this shit? You're not confident enough to fucking walk this to the fucking freezer?
No, there's always a mess on the floor.
But at the same time, there was that one time in summer where you're like, you know what? I want some fucking Kool-Aid.
That's right. Fucking boom, 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 boom.
You put it in there, you stick the stick, and then you got a lollipop. It's fuck going to Saldana's down the street. That's a long-ass walk.
I miss that place.
FYI, for those that don't know, up in my hood over here, you would go down the street to the left. Mm-hmm. There was an old man who had a house that was also a convenience store. Nice old man. Fucking old as shit. He did now, but you know.
He had those fucking 7-Up ice creams. Oh my god,
you know
so
what?
good.
Yeah,
he had Big Red before we knew that Big Red was everywhere in the convenience stores.
Yeah, he had Big Red, fucking chamoys, and then the long ass fucking sour straws.
Yep.
With the thick ones.
Oh, dude, he was one of the first ones that had the real hood red food, the hot Cheetos with we used to get the hot Cheetos with the Kool-Aid.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
You know what we used to buy from him? BB's.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember him. Oh,
he had a couple good stuff, you know, other than just snacks, but mostly snacks and soda. We're like, we go to the picnic, we go down this thing, like, fuck the picnic.
Yeah, because like I said, he had Big Red, the picnic.
Gang.
The picnic, the convenience store down the big convenience store, the gasoline station had a C.I.T.Y Red.
My brother was just talking about C.I.T.Y Red. Yeah. And I was like, that was a shitty soda. I don't know why you want it.
So we used to go down because, of course, you had the big pickles, like the big pickles, and we used to put Chinese candies in them.
Tony loves big
deep
throat.
Oh, dude, I used to put Chinese candies in them, and then he's the one that used to have Big Red. Yeah. And then he had those sours.
Every day, I'd be like,
what do you think about it?
Rip.
You know what, though?
It's the little things in life.
His I think, like, his nephew or his grandson or great-grandson took over the place, and he put a fence over it, because you could just walk in there. Mm-hmm. He put a fence over there, and I was like, man, why the fuck you putting a fence over there? Why you gotta close down? And then I see this cute little bulldog there. I was like, I'm gonna rob your fucking
That's why he has the fence.
But I think the bulldog died because I don't see it anymore.
But I guess someone else fucking stole it before I could.
I was like, fuck, dude. I saw one walking around the street, and I was like, I wonder if I could pick up this stray mangy dog. I was like, Tony still wants a bulldog, right? I was like, why not? I'm gonna do a GoFundMe. That's gonna be my first thing for karma. GoFundMe. My little orphan brother wants a fucking bulldog.
He's your big brother.
I'm the one who came out of mama, so everybody's little to me. I'm the firstborn.
Anyway,
born.
shout out.
You know, everything's that I'm the younger brother.
See?
He's like,
they know who master, they know who slave.
Like,
no, they're just like, God, that guy looks like he's fucking old as fuck.
Oh, I lived a hard
the people that at the comic shop and the ones that I played cards with and shit, they're like, so how younger are you than Eric? I was like, huh? It's like, yeah, Eric's your older brother, right? He's like, no.
Nah, it's just the facial hair.
And then I tell him my age, and you're like, really?
Well, it's the facial hair, and then the fact that I don't act like a little bitch like Tony. He's there just like, hey guys, I'm gonna play my cards. I'm like, fucking shoot me. I'm here to pick up some pops.
I'm also here to pick up some cards.
I play cards from time to time.
See, that's the whole thing, though. I'm dumb being that walking around trying to be tough guy. Been there, done that. Then get
I'm trying to be tough. I'm just trying to fucking stay alive.
Oh my god. God, for one more breath.
All right, Roman, enough of that. What's the next comment?
All right. She says, you can make clear ice by boiling it, Chew. It won't be pure clear, but it'll be clearer than regular room temp water. Boiling removes the impurities. So I was right. Yeah. She says, shit.
When did y'all talk about ice?
John was showing off the whiskey I was drinking. I made the D20 ice.
We have that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta steal that. She says, shit, forgot to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. So, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, though.
No, you can still say Merry Christmas. Who gives a fuck?
Time passed.
But she shares your sentiment. Nah, F those Christmas lights. I took everything down the day after Christmas. You have no fucking heart, Clarissa. How dare you? My little tree's still up there, mainly because I'm lazy.
More than likely, that's probably what I'm going to do tomorrow. On this,
take down the lights.
Yeah. Oh, you know what's funny? Because I told my mom, hey, Christmas is done. Turn off the lights. Mm-hmm. And my little brother put them on. Mm-hmm. And
I put them on.
No, he turned them on, right?
You're his little brother.
He connected them. And I go, no, turn that off. Christmas is over. Mm-hmm. He's like, nah, one more day. I was like, okay.
Actually, my mom was explaining this to me. She's going to leave them up till the 8th, which I believe is when you're actually hearing this. Because it's the end of
Reyes.
Well, yeah, but it's...
Reyes was Saturday.
Yeah, it was Saturday.
It's the
6th.
It's the 8th.
It's the 6th of January.
Oh, okay. Right.
But she was just saying, like, oh, the 8th is, like, the end of, like, I think the Advent calendar or something like that.
Is that?
Yeah.
No.
Or something like that.
That's a Jesus thing.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention because I was like, Mom, I don't care. I don't like Jesus.
Mom, you sound real dumb to me, but I share your sentiment on keeping the lights up. Christmas forever, baby.
Christmas. Oh, now you're changing.
For life.
Now you're changing your tune.
That's you, stupid.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Christmas for life.
You're like gang.
gang. Merry Christmas.
I like the lights. Don't get me wrong. And I said if you listen to the old podcast, it's like, how long does it take? I was like, it takes about a year to take down the fucking lights.
Yeah.
All you're doing is just replacing the ones that won't turn on.
Yeah, we do that. We take them off. We're like, oh, it's Christmas time. All right, put it back on.
Yep.
I mean, fuck. I know for a fact we're not gonna take down the ones that's in the fucking driveway.
Yeah, those are
party lights, bro.
Those have been there for fucking 8 years.
That's gonna be Roman's first tattoo. Always his heart to be a little Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Xmas for life.
I wouldn't mind that as a tattoo, honestly. Fuck it.
Now your titty got really long.
The tree
Fuck off.
You know, tree only gets bigger with age.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's gonna touch the ground.
Hell yeah.
And when you you start fading, you could add more lights to it.
Yeah, exactly. I always spruce it up. Spruce. It's a tree.
Wood.
Alright, so next comment.
Go on.
Fucking. When it comes to trees, you
Nobody knows that, bro, for sure.
Everybody knows fucking aliens planted wood in the ground.
Dude, they take this type of sediment metal and they make it look like wood, bro. It's actually plastic. That's why you never knock on wood anymore, bro.
Yeah, that's why we gotta dig it up. That's why you have all these Mexicans fucking.
Exactly. De las minas de esperanzas, bro.
Las minas de Sabinas?
Yeah, dude.
She also says, the second John mentioned La Push, the inner teeny bopper in was like from what the fuck? Okay.
Let me see that.
No, okay.
You can't
the second John, it says, the second John mentioned LA Push or La Push, the inner teeny bopper, I guess in me, was like from Twilight.
Oh, she was asking, okay, I get it.
Or she said from Twilight as exclamation points. A lot of them.
Well, he's asking John, is that from Twilight?
Oh,
that is. I remember the conversation.
I'm not sure, John. Oh, I didn't see the video, so I'm not sure if John said La Push.
Is that a thing
La
though?
Push?
I don't know.
I think that might have been Dakota Fanning's fucking character.
I think you're taking a really big fucking stab in the dark there, buddy.
Totally, yeah. But fuck it if it's a vampire who dies, right?
Yeah, fair enough.
I think the only one that's seen Twilight is John. So
I saw that second.
Yeah, I saw like 5 minutes of it where he's like, she comes in and I'm assuming she has her period and he smells her blood. He's like, oh my god, it smells so gross, and he was gonna throw up. That's like the only part I was like, well, I'm done. That's enough.
I still remember that day where John hyped up the Twilight movie. He's like, Eric, you gotta go with me. There's gonna be a werewolf and vampire fight. And he got him all excited and showed him that little clip in the trailer over and over. It's like, it's gonna be like that the whole movie. And so Eric, don't fall for it. He's like, nah, it's gonna be good. He's gonna say it's gonna be good.
I was so mad.
Alright, so they go and watch this romantic, movie together. And he comes back. And John's laughing his ass off. And Eric keeps hitting him. I was like, why are you guys hitting each other, right? He's like, Tony, there's like 10 seconds of fighting. 10 seconds, and the rest is just like, word.
I was pissed, dude.
And John was like, it was a badass movie. You should go watch it, Tony. And he punched him one more time.
I think I literally walked out. I didn't see the end of that movie. I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I was like, fuck this movie, dude. I went to go play fucking video games. I was like, the guy was like, weren't you in the movies? Nah, I left my chick watching it. Oh, man. I've never been so fucking angry when little girls were laughing at, like, not funny shit. I was just like, oh, my God, I fucking hate y'all.
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean.
What?
When John said La Push, her inner
Yeah.
T-Bopper is asking him from Twilight.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing La Push is from Twilight.
I guess La Push. Wait, this started to sound real familiar because she would always say something about Twilight. I was like, what? I don't care. I was like, I don't care. But then she would always get mad at me because I said I don't care. Anyways.
I don't care.
I don't care. So,
We digress.
next comment. Her last comment is, I can see both sides of the video podcast and the audio podcast. There are times when you guys are explaining something, but it's hard to interpret unless you see it. Also, it helps to advertise fade grips visually. You're right on that
We
part.
did miss we caught that at the end of the episode.
Yeah, we're like, oh man, we should have really fucking
Yeah.
some stuff.
Same thing as Comic Con is like,
Yeah.
why haven't you just brought up the products?
Why haven't we just, yeah.
It never, you know, some other things in life that never occur to you.
Yeah, and Clarissa, you pointed out, so that's going to change.
And we're going to keep a little merchandise up here.
Yeah.
She's like, also, you guys is ugly as fuck, so just keep with the voices.
Hey, I'm okay with that.
Once in a while, we'll throw a video. I mean,
Yeah.
turns out we need like a bigger camera or, you know, more space.
I think yeah.
We didn't all fit.
Don't zoom in, bro.
Yeah, no,
It wasn't zoomed in. Alright, Shiner. Well, that was the end of Clarissa's Clam Jam Power Hour. Come on, Eric. What you gonna do? Hey, you, what you? It really is the best part. That's all.
You know, that's all we should do. We should introduce it with the let's jam.
Yeah.
And then when she ends the comments, we're like, hey, you, what you gonna do?
Try convincing Mark about that. That's his favorite part. He wants to do it every time.
There you go. Hey, you, what you gonna do?
Clarissa,
You,
like
what you
always,
gonna do?
thank you for commenting.
Yes, that was.
Thank you for jamming our clams. Yeah. That's how you say thank you.
But.
That's a proper thank you.
Oh my god, what the hell happened with my phone? Keeping it rings with the prune. So many technical difficulties, people. We're trying out new equipment. Not the phone that's been in my hands.
This is us trying to be more professional.
We gotta get a soundboard to have it already.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be so awesome. That's our next thing. Hey, everybody want to help us out with that?
Go fund me. After the bulldog.
After the bulldog.
She's like,
We need a mascot.
Hey, you're not wrong.
You know how cute a bulldog would be when its head's tilted just a little bit over like that, and you're like, "Can I trust you?" And you're like, "Oh my god, bulldog, yes." And you're like, "Nope, it's still a mangy mutt." Ah!
you know, we could be like the cosplayers. We could start taking pictures with all our shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god,
no.
Ooh, I don't want that.
If you want more shirt, send money.
Where is the money?
We start holding people's like online feeds at ransom.
Yeah.
It's like if you don't send us money, we're gonna flash me topless John shirts.
Oh.
Pictures.
You're gonna see what kind of accident was he in. What mountain lion is in Texas in the hood?
That's what we're gonna do.
How many times did the car flip over?
Someone help that woman out.
He's fat.
Nipples like diamonds, yo.
That's how we're gonna advertise it. He's like, you want to keep your lunch?
You should see the road after he got through with it. That asphalt is fucked, ladies and gentlemen.
That's how we're gonna advertise it. You want to keep your lunch? Send us money. Not we get one little pixeled out like John.
We just pixel out his face and we're like, oh, that's enough.
She's like, take my whole paycheck. Here you go.
You didn't say the magic word?
Well, anyways, back to what the
All right,
said.
so prune.
That was a Jurassic time waste of time.
Well, I don't know, but Prune doesn't share our sentiments. He goes, great to see y'all in video. Keep the videos coming. Way better than just audio.
Oh,
Alright.
Maybe, Prune. Maybe.
He says, all of y'all have video experience from y'all's time in the manhandle industry.
That's true.
Okay.
I don't know if I explained it before, but I was in Truman Middle School fucking news, bro.
I think he's talking about Manhandle.
TMS, whatever. That's y'all's name. My shit. I got my escape. I was in news video.
I've been on Comic Corner for 26 episodes.
There's an actual DVD.
And then you're still getting manhandled. There's a VHS.
VHS.
That's right, kids. Video high spool.
I don't think that's what VHS
I'm not sure what VHS stands for. Video cassette.
No, wasn't there a DVD? Someone put it onto DVD.
Yeah, there was a DVD too. I just don't know where it's at.
That's fucking scratched up.
Oh yeah, that's fucking broken somewhere.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think I ever. The closest was when I think when we went to Memorial.
Nah, no.
Where you did stuff on video?
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, there was that talent show.
There was a talent show as well. And somebody did record that. I don't know who, but somebody did.
I mean, yeah.
Probably Angie.
Probably.
All the talent shows usually get recorded by one of the teachers. Like the
Foster. His name was Foster. No, it was Foster. No, that was middle school. I'm not sure who was the fucking people. The AV people for...
Anyways, what else does Prune have to say?
Didn't comment on the last one because I was in the episode.
That's true.
We know that, Prune. We know that. He goes, I seriously thought John was going to give us John boxes for Christmas.
You don't have that type of money.
No, that's some funny money.
If anything, he's going to be like that fat kid from Bad Santa. Cuts his Santa on fucking whittling the wood pickle. You look at John, his hands are all cut up just to give us a bunch of fucking wooden fucking dildos. I did it with love and blood. I was like, gross, John. Throw this in a pile of ass.
Mainly blood. But no, that would. First of all, John's poor.
But he gets paid the most out of everybody.
Yeah, but he's an idiot with money.
That's true. And if he was here to defend himself, well, he wouldn't.
He wouldn't because he knows we got his fucking number. He's all, I got bills, and I was like, everybody has bills, but we all have.
And not Eric. And I'm like.
I mean,
don't get mad that my mom kept me. Damn.
He'd be laughing his ass off. And Prune's last comment is, "Thank you for the content."
Oh.
So.
Oh, that was the untrolliest Prune comments that's been.
Or
is it super troll?
Or is it so troll we don't even know he's trolling anymore?
Obviously, I know he's trolling.
Yeah, of course. But.
You gotta read it in a sarcastic way. Thanks for the content. When he rolls his eye and puts up those big ass teeth.
But that was keeping the regs with the Prune. I gotta write this down.
Trolling or not, you know what, Prune? Thank you.
Yes, everybody does.
He loves us. We love him. He was in our podcast. We were in him. You know, whatever.
Whatever. It's all good in the hood.
It's not copacetic in the hood, baby.
Yeah. What? Copacetic? You should use that word correctly.
Of course, Eric is smart. I just hide it behind a lot of dumb.
A lot of dumb. Like a big amount of dumb.
I could have gone into DeVry.
A technical school? Do you even know what MIT stands for?
No, nigga, it's MIT.
I could have gone there. Believe me, I'm a
Mass
smart.
Intelligent Technology something.
No.
Fuck. I know it's the nigga's name.
Isn't it Massachusetts something?
Yeah, it's like a I don't know what it is, but
Institute of Technology. Boom.
Is it? Let's check it out. You know what? I'm gonna do this right here. We're gonna do it live on air. Fuck it, we'll do it live. It could be my phone because it's not.
Because you gotta ask Siri. Siri, what's MIT stand for?
You don't have Siri.
Oh, I don't. That's why I say what.
The Massachusetts Institute of Technology.
Boom.
According to Wikipedia, the Massachusetts Institute.
I don't think you had it right the first time. We had to say it's Massachusetts.
Look, nigga, I forgot it was in Massachusetts. All right.
Well, anyways, while you guys are on your phone,
No.
So
why don't you guys?
MIT stands for Massachusetts Institute
Wow.
of Technology. Boom.
Why don't you guys head over to Figure It Stop store? Roman, tell them they could get there.
Oh man, that was shitty. Anyways, you're gonna go to FadeGrips.store. Go ahead and use your promo code of Grimworks for 20% off. That's capital GRIMMWORKS. You're gonna want to use that on some joystick controllers. They actually have joystick extenders now, which I thought was really cool because it gives you a little bit of extra, especially like in sniping. You would know this if you fucking played Destiny anymore, Eric.
I played yesterday.
But
No, 2 days ago.
yeah, as I played yesterday, bitch. But
Yeah, no.
you need a little more precision, and sometimes you need just like a little higher up. You're gonna want some of those extenders. You're gonna want to get yourself some Pro joystick.
Pro Glow ones.
Yeah, just because those are really cool. Honestly, I like them
They
very
actually help you with the sprinting. 'Cause you
Yeah.
don't have to press that hard or that in. You just,
I mean, you can always get some of those what we call controller condoms.
Yeah, if you're a butterfingers and you're just
Yeah.
fucking dropping your shit everywhere. But you can also go to fadegrips.store again, get 20% off of your order by using Grimworks, capital GRIMMWORKS.
And again, thank you for listening to this hot mess.
That's right.
It started with like good intent and like everybody should be here, new year, new me,
Yeah.
and that's like,
New year, new podcast. Nope.
Suddenly turns out
New year, same fucking train wreck.
there you go.
Yeah.
At least we're consistent.
Here's the
We're
thing:
getting
is like
older, but we getting real shitty.
we're just our podcast body is just breaking down.
We're just,
But
waiting. We're just waiting for it to be in Pampers and just forget who it is.
I think we just found where our lane is, and that's just the trash lane.
yeah, this podcast has always been the way I always thought of it is just we're just having a conversation about dumb shit.
Pretty much.
A lot of the time, we'll bring topics to actually feed the conversation.
Or games keep us entertained.
But the thing is, we always just end up talking shit to each other and just laughing.
It's a conversation with 4 nerds.
So
It's
yeah,
like, what kind of dumb
Supposed
shit
to be.
is that dude gonna say now?
Yeah.
so and that's the thing. It's just like that's what City is. It's always going to be a train wreck because we're always going to be derailing each other from different
City
things.
is shitty, bro. Whoa.
Can we trust you to tell all your friends and family how bad this podcast is? You have to have at least that one bad show that you watch. I'll tell you this.
You know what's funny? If we let our family know, I feel like my family knows me a lot more now. They're like, I knew that guy was smoking weed, and I knew that guy had a small dick. You can see it on them. I'll be like, wow, my cousin's thinking about my dick.
Gross.
Sweet, at least there's hope.
The other day, Eric
That's all, John.
he was on Hulu.
Uh-huh.
He was watching some crappy show, and I was like, why do you watch this?
Hell yeah.
And he was like, it's funny, it makes me laugh.
Great news,
And then,
bro.
and then I started thinking about it. I was like, you have to have that one bad show you listen just for the giggles and laughs. And this is what City Podcast is, that bad show
Eric
that
has a lot of those.
that makes you compare that, oh man, that other show is like really good. It's like, how do you know? You want to hear some real bad stuff?
If you put us next, side to side with Kevin Smith, you got a guy who lived a pretty good life, and then you got us that.
Here-
Shit.
Here's the thing: is I think this podcast isn't really shitty. Like everybody joke, like everybody says it's shitty.
Oh, no, I mean,
But
We're self-degrading.
yeah, exactly.
We like to cut ourselves sideways. We go across the street, never down the street.
Yeah, we never want to end
We want
it.
the attention.
Yeah, exactly.
Why don't you love us?
You see, how can you say that's bad? That was gold.
so we're just broken strippers with daddy issues?
We're just
I wish I was a stripper. Then.
yeah.
The money we'd make.
We're more like
We're like those.
we're like an animal shelter dog. There's good in us.
There you go.
But we're just
broken down,
but
we're
we've
okay
been,
with kids and people.
but we just need a little love, but we also need our space.
We don't trust you, but we know that you're there for us.
Exactly.
I'm gonna put that in the shirt. City Podcast, the broken street dog podcast world.
I was gonna say we're like those crackheads on the street.
Nah.
We think we're okay, but we busted.
Nah. No, we're busted. But the thing is, we know it.
It's not our fault.
Dude, we're those crackheads that if your house was on fire, he would
Why
save
are we
you.
crackheads?
He would save you, but he would steal all the shit he can after
Like,
saving
you
you.
good? Cool, fam. I saw you had that new 360. I'm gonna take that. Crack.
Like,
That should be our fucking slogan. City Podcast. Crack.
that's good. I think I can see that on the shirt.
But the crack is an acronym because it's like, can we really all write? Fucking come on.
Can we make an acronym out of our names? Roman, Eric, Rhett. Rhett. But then there's Mark.
Raj. Yeah, That's a word.
There's only one of those vowels in there.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, E.
Yeah, you're the vowel.
No, there's two vowels. A and E.
A-E-I-O-U.
Unless we're gonna use Tony. In which case, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
And start calling myself Anthony, so you just have two
Just
vowels.
Anthony, yeah. But what can... Okay.
Well, let's think of this. This has been episode
74.
74. I'm Tony, and I'm here with...
Roman.
Your name's Anthony.
I'm
Think of the
Anthony,
acronym.
Anthony.
and I'm here with...
Roman.
Your boy Eric.
Hate that boy. And like we say at the end of every podcast...
Every great everything.
Bye.